Hello beautiful souls. So this video is intended for 14 years old and up. So this is part 2 of Victorian Lace Tea Party new digital collection. This is the mini TN journal size. And what I've done here is, since this part down here was, you know, quite a big space for me, I decided to add elements to that outside from the 4 separate pages that also have elements on them. Okay, so here's this one, and of course you cut this out and then you would fold it in half, and you would create your signatures with these, or you would do your inserts with these as well, because there are 8 pages like this, of course with different designs, but there are 8 of them. So that's one of them. Here's the other one with those set of elements, and I've used a designer paper that's, you know, in the landscape and portrait size, but I altered them, you know, by adding something like this. I added this corner stamp here, as you can see there. There are these elements. This is a banner here and an applique there, and then I added these elements to this page and this element to that designer paper. So as you can see, it's still the same paper, so they all will coordinate with each other. They're just designed differently. They have different things on them. It's a vintage perfume bottle image, and I altered it. Then there's this one. This one has this banner and these beautiful flowers there for you to decorate or make embellishments out of. So there is that. Oh my goodness, these are so pretty. And then time for tea. You know, I gotta know what time it is for tea time. And these are actual doily crochet doilies that I've actually created. And what I've done with these is I've taken a hole punch, like an 1/8 of an inch hole punch, and I think 1/4 of an inch, and I actually punched out those holes to make it look like a real crochet doily, even though it's on paper. And it turned out really cute. I can't find it at the moment, but I will share it in another video, I guess. Anyway, here are the flower elements here, and here's another paper lace element there. Paper lace element here, and that's how I've designed that one and this one. Excuse me. And then there's the invitation for tea time. My printer did that. Yours won't come out like that unless your printer makes a boo-boo like that too. So there's this one here. Look how pretty. And then there's this one. This one, you know, again, you will fold it in half. Pretty. And then there's that element there. Okay, so here's what I was saying in part 1 in the video. So the portrait size has this lengthwise like this. So I've included this for double-sided printing. So let's say you want a different print here. So you would double print that, and you have double-sided paper. Okay, I've included that here. And then here's another one for double-sided printing, or you can use it as a separate insert. And then here's another one. This one can also be portrait size. This has no writing in it or anything like this one does. That one has writing in it. So you got to pay attention to the orientation of that one. And then here's one that can also be portrait size. And this is the last one. This one has writing in it, so you got to pay attention to the orientation of that, especially when printing double-sided. And then here are the elements for the mini TN journal size. So these have a few of those crochet doilies and paper, but they have different images, and these have flowers on them as opposed to the other one that doesn't. Okay, so that's the only difference there. I added flowers to those, and in different, so this is the same size, and this one is smaller than this one, and this one is smaller than that one. And then I created these cute little elements. I'm going to show you the cutouts, you know, all of the cutouts from all the from the portrait, the landscape, and the TN journal size, so you can see what it looks like cut out. And then this page here, I included another one here, but it has this attached to it. You can easily cut this out and just leave the bow if you want. And these are belly bands for the journal size. So you have it for the long ways, and then you have it for the short way. You will see that because I did cut them out. And then this pretty element here, I left this one alone. That one was so pretty, and I altered this one. And then you have another one here, and two flowers. One is going in one direction, the other one is going in another. And then I created these envelopes from scratch. Okay, look how pretty. I've layered lace on top of that. Look at this one here. And I've layered this vine. They both have it. See? And then these cards are also I made from scratch. And then I've used some of the digital design and added it to the card. So you will cut this out, right? And then you will score it here and fold it in half. And that one as well. Or you can cut it apart if you want, depending what you're creating, how you want to create things. So here is the digital collection from the portrait and the landscape size, and I just downsized them to create cards for this collection here. And I've even made tiny ones here, much smaller ones there. So they're just downsized. So you can see here, this is the portrait, and I've added this element to this one. And then this is the landscape. I'm sorry, landscape. And then portrait. Okay. So that was that. Now I'm going to show you the cutouts for those. I'm going to turn it this way so that you can see. Yeah, that was for this one here. Okay, so I've cut them all out, and I want to actually take out one of the papers here. All right. No, that wasn't it. All right. No, oh my word! Seriously? Okay, here we go. All right. So I probably wouldn't do it to this page because it's very decorative, but this is what I mean. So you take these belly bands and you add glue to these edges only, and then you glue it down, and then it becomes a belly band for some tags and cards. See? And then you will have this one the long ways. and then you would insert your cards this way. Okay, so I thought that was fun to create. And then of course you have the cards, and then you have these little cute ones to make embellishments out of. And then here are these. Look how pretty that is. So I just wanted to give you a sneak peek of what they look like cut out. I think I love cutouts. OMG, I love ephemera, but I like the shaped ephemera that you can make embellishments out of. Look at that. See? That's pretty to decorate your pages. I love these. There goes the smaller one. And then there goes these smaller ones here. How pretty is that? And then here's some of the flowers. I'm missing the blue ones. The blue ones are supposed to be in here. I probably have them somewhere else. Anyway, so here's some of the flowers. The blue ones are missing, and one of these are missing. Okay, so this is for the mini TN journal size. So those are the cutouts. And, oh, and the envelopes. Look how pretty. And I did double-sided printing on this. And unfortunately, I forgot that, you know, the cards are included in, you know, where the envelopes are. So, of course, I printed the inside of that. So I added a plain piece of copy paper for, you know, to put a note in that. I put the craft color, or like the coffee stain paper, on the pink, and then I put the pink one in the coffee stain paper envelope. Okay. I love these. And I mentioned that I made these envelopes from scratch. I really did. I didn't alter anything. I didn't use anything that was pre-existing and then altered it. I actually made these from scratch. So there it is. Yay! So before I show you the other cutouts from the other collection, look how pretty that would look right there. Decorated there. I love, this is why I love these. You can put a flower here. Put a flower there, and then put one of these here. Look how pretty that is. See what I'm saying? That's why I love elements in digital collections, for that reason, for that purpose. OMG. Well, this would be better with a blue bow. Okay. So just an example. Okay, for the landscape size, I wanted to show you this one here. For this actually creates like a mini book. So you would fold this in half and then glue, you know, you would score it and then fold it in half and glue it. So this is what I mean. Look how pretty that is. Look how cute that is. I left this dangling because I'm going to add beads to that. And the reason why this is here is because this is actually holding the papers inside. So when this gets full, this can get removed, and you replace it with new paper. So this is what I mean. And then it creates a sturdiness because you know, you cut this out, you score it here, and then you fold it completely in half. You add your glue, and then you fold it completely in half. You wait until it fully dries, and then you fold it this way. So you can fold it the other way and make this your front, like if you turn it the other way. So you have this as a front or that as a front, either one. And then it's decorative in the inside, and it makes it a lot sturdier. I'm actually going to make one of these laminated. And like I said, I am going to show you how to laminate just one side of your paper. You know, I discovered that on my own. If somebody else done it, I'm not aware of it. Excuse me. I am not aware of it. I actually discovered that on my own. So, the elements for that one, it's right here. Look how pretty these are. Oh my goodness. Look at the teacup. Look at the teacup. Let me see if I can get some more light here. Here we go. Okay. And here's some of the flower cut out. Pretty. And then here's an embellishment to embellish your papers. And look, I did it here. I added the bow trim on the envelope. So these are 2 envelopes. And then, okay, so here's some more flowers. As you can see them pretty right there. And then here, oh, look how pretty. So you have some teapots that are going this way and some that are facing that way. I did that on purpose so that, you know, depending how you're creating your embellishment or how you're embellishing your pages, you might want the teapot this way or that way. So I went ahead and did that. Look how tiny that is. Look how cute. I love those. I love these to put the garment pin through it. Here's a nice size with the saucer. And man, this took me quite a bit to do because I added all those elements to that. And if you see closely, that's one of the designer papers on that cup. And what I like about the results of that, it looks porcelain, even though it's paper. A porcelain cup, teacup. Okay, and then here are these pretty elements here. Pretty. And then here's the lady, the big one with the teapot. And then here's the smaller one. Pretty. And of course, here are all the cards. The tiny one. I love that tiny one. This one that's even smaller than that. I think it's smaller. Yep. Look. I altered this image and I added the teapot in there, the flowers, the scrolls on the side. I think that turned out really pretty. And I added that teacup stamp in there. This teacup is this teacup here. So you see that I did alter it. See what I'm saying? It was quite a bit of work. I'm not going to show you these girls that much because you guys know why. Anyway, so, and like I said, these elements here I did create from scratch. So pretty. I did all of that from scratch. And that one too. She has the teapot in there. Tea, baby, tea! And then she's holding a different set of teapot and teacup, which is in another element. That one is included in the portrait size. And then you have the little cards. And then here's the envelope, how it's put together. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? And then here's the card. So it's the same image. This one is decorated more than that one. So it's been altered. Okay, so this is the elements. Well, these are going to be the elements cut out for the portrait size. Look at the pretty envelope. So here you will see these pretty shoes, and they do have a mirror image. So you have one going this way and another one going that way. Look how pretty that is. Look how pretty the shoes are. Okay. Then you have a smaller one. And then this is one of my favorites. You have the bows. These little bows that are included in different sizes, and I think there's mirror image here also. These are the cakes. Mirror imaged. So you have the smaller one and the bigger one, and they are mirror imaged. Then you have the teapots, mirror imaged. You have this size. And then these are the both same size. They're just mirror imaged, but look how pretty that is. Okay, teapot, tea kettle. And then of course the smaller one. And then you have the cups, one bigger, one smaller. They match the teapot. And then here are the doilies, the applique. And pretty. And then these smaller ones here, the smaller hearts. And then these tiny ones here. So you have these two tiny hearts. And then these will make beautiful paper clip embellishments, wouldn't they? Okay. And then you have these two cards, and these can be resized. All of these things can be resized if you wish. And then of course the envelope. And then here's the other card that comes with the collection. Look how pretty the envelope is. Okay. You have all these flowers that are included. There's quite a bit. So if you combine all of the digitals and you cut out all those elements, you have quite a bit to work with. Look at the pretty chair. The perfume bottle. And then there is a mirror image of the boots. So if you want to make a little tag out of it, you can. Pretty, pretty. And I'm not going to show you the little ones there, but there you can see those in the, when you go to the TeatimenDolls Etsy shop, you will see those extra elements there. And then there's this one here. I've included a bigger lady and a smaller one. Then there's this element there, pretty. And then, like I said, here's the hand mirror with and without the middle. You can cut out that one too if you want. And you can easily cut those off if you don't want that extra trim there. And then here's the smaller chair. And then here's the smaller mirrors. These will make great shakers, wouldn't they? Okay. And then there are other elements here, but I don't want to show those on camera. But you can easily view them on TeatimenDolls Etsy shop. So it is available now. There, I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you a preview of a few things that I've been working on.